Warning, this episode contains adult language, mature situations, reincarnated high school students, perverted powers, scantily clad adventurers, overused plots, and softcore porn images. Listener discretion is advised. Episode 236. Reincarnated as a pimp? What the fuck? Hello and welcome to a very special episode of the Spark and Manga Review, some podcasts and varying reviews about kinetically enhanced narratives. I'm your host Zan, saying konnichiwa, aloha, buongiorno, what's up? Yes, I am back for another fun-filled episode of the Spark and Manga Review. Now, if you're joining us for the first time, welcome. Sparkin is the podcast that provides informative reviews about kinetically enhanced narratives. Every episode I'll talk about one or two geek properties. It could be a movie, could be a video game, could be a manga, whatever. And I tell you the pros and cons about it, if it's worth investing your time in, or if you should run away from it like the plague. You don't have to agree with anything that I or my co-hosts say, but we try to be as impartial as possible, and we try to give you an even-handed view of each manga, the good and the bad, and if it's worth investing your time in or not. Now, if you want to hear any of our earlier episodes, you can check them out at www.sparkin.com. You can email me personally at zansparkin.com. We are on Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, iTunes, and a few other social media sites. You can check them out on the show notes. If you want to play me on PS4 or on the Switch, I am at Zansparkin. That's X-A-N, not Z-A-N. And let's get on with it. So, if you remember from the last episode of the Spark and Manga Review, I spun that one, not only the Wheel of Manga, and it dictated to me that I'd be reviewing a manga that was written by a guy named EKZ and illustrated by Yoshizawa Megane. It was released in 2014. It was published by Shofuda. There are 4 light novels, 3 actual mangas, and it is an action comedy harem seinen series, and it is called Himekishi ga Classmate. Now, what can I say about this interesting manga? Well, let's get this out of the way. This is another one of those. The main character died before the manga started, and they have been reincarnated as something in a unique and unusual world. This has become a major thing as of late, especially in the light novel world, and while some of them are really well done, this one is, let's just be honest, it's garbage. It is really bad. So, the premise is that in the beginning, before this manga started, there was a group of students on a bus. The bus exploded. Why that happened, who knows, who cares. Our main character, Oda Moritoru, appeared in front of the administrator who says, "Hey, here, pick a job out of this box, and that is the power and the role you'll have in the new fantasy universe that you're going to." And he goes in and pulls out a random job, and what job does he get? He gets the most rare class ever. He is a slave mancer. Now you're probably wondering, what is a slave mancer? Is it like a neuromancer? Is it like a necromancer? Kind of. The whole premise of a slave mancer is that a slave mancer is able to enthrall individuals. He makes them their slaves through use of magic and through use of spreading his bodily fluids on them and into them. Yes, you can guess. This is an ecchi hentai series. So, what's happened is that Oda Mori is now this evil wizard in a tower, and he has found a bunch of very buxom and pretty adventurers, and they are now his servants. And when you first see him in his new job as the slave mancer, he is getting a BJ from one of his servants. And then, long story short, a girl shows up to save the day to fight him, and this girl is actually someone he knows. It was the former class president of the school that he went to, and she is now Kurika, the princess knight in charge of the castle that is trying to fight this evil slave mancer, who is the geek that was in her classroom. And long story short, he uses magical powers to make her enthralled with him, and she has to be his slave no matter what. And he has a bunch of other slaves based on various little fetishes. One of them is the lolicon. One of them is the hot girl with the red ears. One's with the red hair. One is buxom. One looks like a stupid girl with huge tits. One has a big butt. And they all have different abilities. And he is going to supposedly take over the world. But no, realistically, it's going to be images of him having sex with these various girls in stupid ways. Now, I recently reviewed a manga about ecchi stuff. Remember? Food Girls. That was pretty bad. This is 50 times worse. And it's not even good. It is the typical lightsaber dick situation going on. You see them holding his stuff and it's there. You see this or that and it's just garbage. I can't even say it's bad. I mean, realistically, I'm not even going to go with the main characters or any of the other things that happen because realistically, it is pointless. It is useless. This is trash and garbage. And as you can guess, the art style is blah. The story is garbage and bad. I know I've been saying that word so much. Every time I say it, take a shot. I just do not like this manga at all. I can't wait to get the next one, but we're going to see what happens. So, as you can guess, I'm going to give this Sparkin's lowest rating, which is what? Take it to a priest, purify it, burn it, and then piss on the ashes, because this is a garbage manga. Throw it away. Bury it. Don't even look at it. It's not even titillating or interesting because it's just bad. It's just poorly done. I mean, it's drawn a little bit better than Food Girls, but still, it's not something which is like, oh my god, I have to read more. No, this is just... And let's just be honest. I've read better Master Servant stuff in other series, so... Either way, since this has brought up the point of various new series based on reincarnations, here's my random question of the day. It's going to be, what kind of reincarnation would you want if you were in one of these fantasy worlds? Would you want to be reincarnated into a servant, a slave mancer? Would you want to be a thief? Would you want to be a wizard? Would you want to be a dragon, a slime? Whatever. Let me know. ZanSparkin.com. Remember, you can check out any of our earlier episodes at www.sparkin.com. You can email me at zansparkin.com. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, MySpace, and all those other lovely websites. And let's get to that part you've all been waiting for. What am I talking about? I'm talking about that one. That only. Accept no substitute. Now, what is that one, that only, the Wheel of Manga? The Wheel of Manga is a Wheel of Fortune with 10 slots on it. What we're going to do is we're going to spin that Wheel of Manga, and it's dictate what we're going to review in the next episode of the Sparkin Manga Review, episode 237. And we've got some great titles on here. We have one about a biker punk adopting the son of Satan and making him his friend. We have one about a world where everyone has clockwork pieces on it. We have one that is about, well, it's 51st dates, but it takes a week instead of a week. And then we have a Star Wars manga, surprisingly. So let's spin into your review in the next episode of the Sparkin Manga Review. Number 5. Oh, so in the next episode, we're reviewing the one with the evil Lord of Darkness who's a baby who wears diapers. We're talking about Beelzebub. It is such a weird manga. I mean, and he also says Dabu. That's all the baby says is Dabu. It's really weird. It was a fun anime series. We'll see how the manga is. I'm hoping it's going to be pretty good. And I hope you guys enjoy this episode. And I'll catch you guys next time. Later.